This right here is still TNC movie nights. I didn't have an aneurysm while recording the last one. I almost did. I think Brandon reminding me about The Princess Bride, which I literally have on the shelf right here in front of me, I haven't read it, don't give me too much credit, is the thing that kept me alive. But we're okay now. I think for my own sanity, we're probably going to pass the reins off and let Brandon lead this episode. So we're going to review Ferris Bueller. How did you like the movie, Brandon?
Ferris Bueller is one of my favorite comedies of all time. With that being said, really, I just love movies that are the high school, like, coming-of-age stories, but they're kind of funny. They're kind of, stuff like this, Better Off Dead, all those kind of films. So Ferris Bueller is always the one I really latched onto a little bit more than most, I would say. The cast is great, of course. Alan Ruck, Matthew Broderick, Mia Sara, Jeffrey Jones. They're just Charlie Sheen, of course, is also in the movie for a little bit. Ben Stein. But yeah, it's a very fun cast, and just seeing, I guess the little things of it, because you see a person who just has no care in the world other than having fun. And at the end of the movie, he's still a lot like that, but he's starting to appreciate friendship a little bit more, appreciate the smaller, the little things in life as well. And it's just all around such a fun movie, in my opinion. I think this is one of those movies that everyone should see. Very few of those I really think are out there, because everyone has their different taste of, if you like superheroes or nerd stuff. But I feel like everyone likes to laugh, and if you don't, then we probably have never talked before. But yeah, Ferris Bueller, I think, is one of the best movies ever made.
That's fair. I'm really not trying to hate on much this episode. I got a lot of it out. I'm not in therapy right now, so this is really helping, this last episode. But we could just be nice for this one. I could nitpick. There are some vaguely problematic parts, but not really. It's fine. It's maybe not. Who cares? It's Ferris Bueller. Good movie. I did go down a bit of a rabbit hole last night, though, in preparation for this, and I watched some fan theories / conspiracy theories that were kind of fun, where it's like Cameron is a figment of Ferris's imagination, or Ferris is a figment of Cam's imagination, or Ferris is a genuine psychopath. That was a funny one.
Yeah, I've
or a
seen that
sociopath.
one.
I think that was it.
Mm-hmm.
It was either College Humor or Cracked. Can't remember. I think it was Cracked, but there's some funny ones. It's a good movie. It's outlandish and it's ridiculous, but it's self-aware enough to get away with that, because that's the whole point. That's the bit or whatever. Yeah, I like it.
There is another one of the things I've seen. So there's a TV show that came out on Netflix called Daybreak, and it's about an apocalypse that happens, and it kills all adults. And the funny thing is, Matthew Broderick is a principal of the school, and he doesn't die. So I've seen some things in it's Ferris Bueller still kind of thing, like Kid at Heart, and I was like, I love that. So I really like Matthew Broderick. He's fun to watch on screen, but yeah, this might be one of those really short episodes where we kind of just go yeah, that was a fun movie. It was it's.
What's your favorite part of that movie?
Ooh, I love when they're at the baseball game. Being Cubs fans, them being in Wrigley, swing better. I just love that little sequence there. There's so many different parts of this movie that are very quotable, which is always a lot of fun in these types of movies. Man, I really do like Cameron a lot in the movie, kind of seeing his progression throughout it as well. The very uptight and then almost not caring at all where you die. And it's a lot of little things like that. And just growing up, I was always like, I always kind of looked at this movie. It's there's so many different types of people that can get along. I mean, you have Ferris, who is kind of like the just super hyper popular kid. You have Slaine Peterson in the movie, who I think she's kind of the thank you, Sloane. Jeez. Sometimes I can't read, even though I know how to say someone's name. She kind of seemed, I don't know how to put it, like the just, I don't know if book smart's the right word, but I feel like smart girl who's also like pretty, who just kind of like floats by in high school sort of thing. And then you have this like super uber popular person. And then you have Cameron. And it's like this really nice balance between the three of them. They're all so different, but they all work so well together. And I always just love that so much in the movie too.
Yeah, man. It's fun. It's fun. I love the big parade scene.
Oh my goodness.
And that's one of those things that's ridiculous, but it's fun. I love the Chicago montage. That was great. Oh, and another fun fact, talking about going down rabbit holes, that construction worker who's dancing doing the thing, that was just a dude who wasn't an extra. He was actually just working while they were filming, and they filmed it, and John Hughes wanted to keep it in. I love when Cameron is sitting in his car and that there's like a pause and he's just like, "They'll keep calling me. They'll keep calling me, making me feel guilty." And then he just kind of loses his mind for a second. Because I think we've all been there where you're just like, it's going to keep happening. And then you're just, damn it, I'll go. And then you kind of lose your mind for a minute. I think everyone's been there. So it's one of the most relatable things in a movie that kind of, in its prime moments, gets a little bit into the like fantastical realm.
Yeah.
Of like leading a parade and sneaking into a restaurant as the Sausage King of Chicago, and the big, not chasing but running back to school. It's ridiculous, and that's where part of the fun comes in. But I love those little moments where like just pure reality slips in, and I think Cameron is like, he is the conduit to all of that coming into that movie.
And it is really funny, kind of what I mentioned before, like you have all these different types of people, and I feel like most people that really love that movie, I could be really wrong here, are the Camerons of the world. Like I always felt like kind of growing up, I was more of a Cameron, like, man, everyone hates me, nothing's ever going well, but I'll just kind of talk to people because I have to. And it's fun kind of seeing someone like that getting to interact with like the coolest person. So I always liked that kind of... I can't think of the proper term I'm thinking of right now, but just I don't want to say balance again, but like just the coexistence between the two characters like that is always really cool, I thought. So, but yeah, all in all, this is definitely one of my favorite movies by far.
It's fun. It's definitely, you said it earlier, it's something that you would recommend, you think most people should watch, if not everyone should watch it. Give it a shot, Plus, it's Chicago. It's the greatest city in the world, man. Except during like 7 months of the year when everything is gray and cold and wet.
That's my favorite part of it.
When it's not, it's the greatest city in the world. It's just a good flick.
Yeah. If you somehow have not seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off, please go watch it. Just take the 2-ish hours to go watch this movie. I don't think you'll regret it. If you do, I guess maybe you just don't like comedy movies. Some people, for whatever reason, don't. But, yeah.
Well, of course, the Deadpool guy is going to like the movie where the main character is a cocky, funny, fourth wall breaking dude. I mean, that's like...
Yeah.
You went from Ferris Bueller to Ned's Declassified to Deadpool. Like
I love Ned's Declassified.
Exactly, because it's the same guy. Ferris Bueller, like Ned...
Turns
in
into Ferris
Bueller. Went on to
Bueller.
be Ferris in high school, went on to be Deadpool after a bad stint in the military. Like, that's just what it was. I don't care if it's canon or not, that's a fact. And I'm here for it. God, my voice is gone from screaming at the last episode. I'm in a van in a parking lot, screaming about movies. What is my life? Ferris Bueller is good. Brandon, I know you did it last time. Tell the people where they can find us.
Yeah, also go check out my tweet, because I'm going to tweet about how Ned turned into Deadpool. And thanks to Alex. So if you want to find us, if you want to see that tweet, it's real simple. Then thenerdchambers.com is where you can find all of our social media right there. And if you want to reach out to us, talk to us, TNC Movie Nights on all social media platforms I can really think of. And if you want to support the show, you can go ahead and get some merch. I got my TNC Penguin shirt on still since we record these in the same day, and he's got the hoodie shirt over there of the TNC logo. But yeah, again, it's gonna be a nice short episode after the last episode that was a little bit longer, a little angry for some people.
I'm so tired.
We're gonna go ahead and of course take a breather from that one. And it's really cool if you watch the last one and watch this one like around the same time, you'll see Alex's background turn from night to day, and it's really neat. So sorry, day to night, my bad. But yeah, that's gonna do it for us today. Again, I am Brandon. That's Alex. We'll see you next week for whatever we're doing. Bye-bye.